scraping, painting, and basic gardening. These are just some of the helpful tasks that took place during Bobcat Built, Tech State University's longest running tradition and the second largest one-day community service event in Texas. Earlier this month, Texas State held their 16th annual Bobcat Built, with over 5,000 volunteers lending a helping hand to San Marcos residents.
So those volunteers, they're the ones that go out and represent us, represent Bobcat Built, represent the university. So we appreciate them the most, almost, for coming out and going out there and doing the hard work and representing us well.
Being a one-day event, volunteers plan restlessly year-round, coordinating job roles, acquiring sponsors, and gathering supplies. Although preparation was demanding, their effort was most appreciated by those San Marcos residents who reached out for help.
I'm just really grateful that they have such a good attitude and they're out here in the cold, just getting up early, trying to come out here and help me with my yard. That's awesome.
As Bobcats put their home improvement skills to good use, some found multiple reasons to enjoy assisting at Bobcat Built.
It's a lot of fun and it's different from something you do every day, and it's an opportunity to be a part of something big that everybody gets to join in and just do this one big great thing together. I think everybody would enjoy it.
With multiple parties involved, Bobcat Built is about partaking in something bigger and uniting everyone for one overarching purpose, giving one day of support back to the community.
You can take one day out of 365 days to help out the community. Why not give back,
For Studio A, this is Edgardo Hernandez. When it comes to getting in shape, cardio is an important part of the exercise process. Whether it be cycling or running on the treadmill, cardio is one of the first things Texas State students do when visiting the Student Recreation Center. But within minutes, there are only a handful of people left to carry the load. Which begs the question, where did everyone else go? The weight room. According to a worldwide survey released by the American College of Sports Medicine, strength training, also known as weightlifting, ranked within the top 10 fitness trends for 2018, which comes at no surprise why the incorporation of strength training has become a recent trend for men and women here at the Student Rec Center. Although cardio is great for promoting heart health and endurance, some students believe balancing it with lifting movements, such as pressing and pulling, is more beneficial than focusing purely on one.
Yeah, you can't really have one without the other. You kind of go one way, you kind of notice that people who do a lot of cardio are a lot smaller. People who do a lot of weights, no cardio, kind of bigger and fatter, so you kind of want a happy medium is kind of what you want to aim for most people.
Since weighted exercises can vary in difficulty, some people are left intimidated and unsure of where to start. At the Rec Center, you can find the workout of the week posted on the wall, or have a trainer guide you through some exercises and any misconceptions you've come across.
Toning, that takes weightlifting, and a lot of times they get scared thinking that lifting weights is going to make them into some kind of bodybuilder looking physique, which that's absolutely not true at all. Lifting weights, especially in moderation, will definitely help.
While there are misconceptions regarding the use of weights, gym goers believe that the best way to overcome skepticism is by stepping into the weight room and seeing it for yourself.
Just do it, try a basic routine. I started off doing bodybuilding stuff, and then I switched to other stuff. Don't be scared of it. Once you get into it, it gets pretty fun.
For Studio A, this is Edgardo Hernandez. In San Marcos, Texas, from March to December, you can catch the Art Squared Art Market every second Saturday of the month at the Hays County Courthouse lawn. During the month of April, however, coinciding with the art market, is an annual swing festival that the city of San Marcos hosts. This past weekend was its 26th anniversary, and the group, Eric Gerber 3, paid an afternoon visit and blessed the market with a little swing music. From fast-paced tunes to serene instrumentals, their music accompanied the handmade artworks nicely, allowing the intricacies of the handcrafted materials to speak for themselves. Local artist Donald Penwald said his art is something those interested got to have because of the effort put forth on the canvas.
They gotta have it, they want it. I want them to feel the emotion that I put in it when I created it.
Along with seeing art at this year's Swing Festival, everyone in their family was welcome to create their own works of art. Whether you had the urge to paint a mural or a butterfly. Up-and-coming artist Jay Wilbur said that despite what was displayed outside his tent, art he views as hectic, he finds the most peace from painting murals.
You got more rural things, so it's a little bit more peaceful, or get away from the hectic stuff.
So, if you're interested in art and enjoy a little swing music, the annual Swing Festival in San Marcos might be your stop next April.
Well, come on everybody, get up on your feet. Just don't sit there looking so beat. You know I've traveled all day to get to this town.
Do I feel that conservatism has a bad reputation? I think that there are some elements in our society that believe things about the conservative movement that are not correct. Conservative students have a tendency to be a silent group on campus, and the reason why we see that is because academia, both in grade school and in universities, has a history of being liberal. And it was that way when I went to college, and I accept it. I think we accept that in our society. The difference is they've become so much more vocal in the last decade and so much more aggressive about politics.
Platform for young writers and young journalists to come in and to learn how to properly edit. And to learn how to edit, but it also functions as an actual news.
Edit, that means they also have the room to make a mistake in editing.
Are there not punishments for mistake and bad things that happen when you make a mistake? Here's the other thing.
They've become intimidated in classrooms. They don't feel comfortable speaking up because we've seen so many instances of students being punished for expressing conservative ideas and values in classrooms.
There have been cases where professors have been unfair, where professors have treated their conservative students differently. But I don't think that's the vast majority of professors. I think those are isolated incidents, and they can be treated as such. So I don't see this as a major problem. I think as far as this idea of certain voices being silenced and certain groups being repressed, I hate to generalize in this because almost any group that claims that they're being pressured, they're being repressed, there's almost always at least a few incidents they can point to here and there.
May I please have your name and your position in this organization?
I am Nellie Perry, and I am the chairman of Young Conservatives. One of our members is African American and female, and somebody that does not like our organization very much came up originally throughout the day, called us white supremacist N-words in front of her, and I had asked for him to apologize to her. He walked away, and then he came back later and he was protesting, calling us racist and all sorts of things. He probably would have done more, but one of our officers pulled him away before anything could happen.
We allow almost anyone into our group. Like we have a wide range of people and ideas, from like people who are libertarian, moderates. We even have a couple of people who are left-wing come listen to what we have to say, all the way to conservative people. So just broad range of ideas. Because intellectual diversity is really one of, at least for me, a key thing. Because you can have as much like regular diversity as well, and diversity is important. But if everyone thinks the same way, you're not going to get anything solved.
most people tend to look to like-minded media sources for confirmation. They don't really want to have, most people don't really want to have new information. They want to have something that reinforces what they already believe.
But I don't ever think it's, you know, ever too much of a problem for me to where, you know, it would, you know, sway my decision. But I do think that some of the projects that I see on those outlets might, you know, be a little bit tailored to my beliefs.
Social media has just made this that much worse. On Facebook, we can friend only those people that agree with us, and frankly, most people do. We can shut out those people who don't agree with us. And that I think is unfortunate in some ways, but also inevitable. I think it's really useful to get information from multiple sources. Most people don't really have the time or inclination to do that, and I'm not sure how best to push people to do that beyond recommending it. But I do think that actually cures an awful lot. Interacting with people in social media who have different views, reading stories on online or in newspapers, as if any of the students read newspapers, from a different viewpoint, that can really help. But how to get people to actually want to do that, to choose to do that, I still have not figured that out. I'm doing the best I can to convince them.
All right. And he goes, what's what he has